Good morning, great people. It is Andraye Speed with Andraye Speed and Company from Indianapolis, Indiana, and you're watching Gospel Awakening. Love y'all.
This is Gospel Awakening, a viewer-supported television show filled with motivating inspiration. Now, enjoy the show.
Some trust in chariots, and some trust in horses. Some depend on government, unreliable forces. Yeah.
My choice, I choose.
I'm gonna trust in you, Lord. Cause only you can bring.
Only you can bring a brighter day.
Yeah,
brighter
yeah.
day.
My hope is in
the name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord.
My trust is in
the name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord.
The righteous run to it.
The name of the Lord.
And they are saved.
The name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord. Thing common to man, we let each other down, through disappointments, void promises, through lies and runarounds. My choice I choose. I'm gonna trust in you, yeah, cause only you can bring.
a brighter day.
Yeah. My hope is in
the name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord, yeah. My trust is in
the name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord. The righteous run to it.
The name of the Lord.
And they are saved. The name of the Lord. The name of the Lord is saved. In my distress, I called to God. God, yes, I did. Heard every cry. Yes, he did. And he picked me up from sinking sand, the mighty clay. Save me. He saved me. Yeah. Let the horns play. Yeah. My hope is in
The name of the Lord.
the name of the Lord, yeah. Putting all my trust in
The name of the Lord.
the name of the Lord. I will trust in you. Cling to every promise you made. The name. Hey, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you call it?
The name of the Lord.
Come on. Can you call
The
it?
name of the Lord.
Come on. Can you call it? Let me hear. Can you call his name? It's my rock, my fortress.
Name of the Lord.
Dear God in my defense.
Name of the Lord.
It's my shield, my buckler.
Name of the Lord.
It's my help, my strength.
Name of the Lord.
Well, all right. Whoa, yeah. I'm trusting in Jesus. I'm trusting in him. I'm trusting in Jesus. I'm trusting in him. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you call him?
Name of the Lord.
Come on, can you call him?
Name of the Lord.
His name is Jesus.
Name of the Lord.
Come on.
And great morning to everybody. Welcome to Gospel Awakening. I'm your host. I feel like Bishop Terence Jenkins this morning. I don't know why.
I don't either. Why? Anyway, good morning, everybody, and good morning, parents.
Okay, I'm gonna still call you First Lady Debara Jenkins-Blackwell.
That's fine. That's how you feel this morning.
I feel so formal today. I don't know what that is.
Coffee time. That's what that is. Get some coffee in you
Actually,
right now.
I already had a sip. That's
Come
what
on.
it is. Yeah, so that's why I'm already super hyped. Super hyped. Oh, you got your coffee so we can see your coffee. You never show your coffee. You show. That's the only.
That excited you?
Well, yeah, because I always wondered, was it just me or were you really drinking coffee?
Yes, Terence, I'm drinking coffee. And to our viewing audience, good morning to you. I know it seemed like Terence and I were just having a little moment. We forgot about you, but we haven't forgotten.
Good morning. And tell them how they can be a part of it, Debara.
Most definitely. I know some of you, you know by now, you probably have your coffee. If you haven't ordered your mugs as of yet, please go online to our website and do that. And don't forget to take a selfie and send it to me, because we're going to put that on the air to show how much you really support our program. But call your friend and stuff and tell them to get up, y'all. We own this, we own, and we got a good show for you.
Absolutely. And we want to say thank you. We are getting ready to hear from Andraye Speed and Company. I told you I've got to stop drinking this stuff up, at least slow down a little bit. But anyway, out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Whew, that's a tough thing to say. I normally close my eyes to get it all out, but
yes, you do. I'm proud of you. You got it together.
But that's who we're getting ready to hear from. And he's our featured artist for this morning. And we are so glad that he's here and even more excited that you are watching the show. You are the reason why we're here. And we want to say thank you. And I just want to take another drink to that right now. Go ahead, Debara, just say something while I'm...
And while he's doing that, that's okay. Listen, we got to go to commercial. Is that where we're going right now? Okay.
I think so.
Let's do that, and then we'll come back. Right?
Yeah. I think that's it.
Drinking like that.
That's right. It's a commercial break. I just wanted to make sure. They hear the music? Yeah, that's the music playing. So yeah, that's right. We can go to a commercial break. I'm just waiting for
All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Go ahead. Let's get started. We'll be right back.
Now you can enjoy your coffee with Gospel Awakening with an original Gospel Awakening coffee cup. These souvenirs are autographed with the original signatures of the television hosts. Also, visit Gospel Awakening's online store and check out our other memorabilia to add to your Gospel Awakening collection. This is just another way you can help keep gospel television on the air for years to come. Thanks for your support.
I am Ben Boris Peterkin of VB Peterkin Funeral Home. And caring for families is something we do.
VB Peterkin Funeral Home. Families choose us because we take the time to get to know them and help decide the most appropriate arrangements for their loved ones. Your personal touch is what matters most, offering a wide range of services from life insurance to affordable cremations. VB Peterkin Funeral Home will make sure your final moment is just how you want it to be.
It's what I do. I'm doing my thing. What about you? I can hop. I had my doubts, I had my fears, I had my share of useless tears. Your trust in me increased my faith, and let your love make
The Bible says in Psalms 85 and 6, "Will you not revive us again, that your people may rejoice in you?" Father, our world is in desperate need of your power. Our souls are thirsty.
Our souls are thirsty,
Father, we're longing for your touch.
longing for you.
God, we are desperate.
Lord, we are desperate. We need more of you.
Jesus, we can't survive.
We can't survive
We need your presence here.
without your presence. We need your guidance.
Lord, send a healing.
Lord, heal our land.
Father, like a ship without a sail,
Like a ship without a sail. Without you, we will fail.
send revival.
Send revival. Send revival.
Our souls are thirsty.
Our souls are thirsty. Longing for you.
We're desperate, Jesus.
Lord, we are desperate.
We need more of you.
We need more of you.
Jesus, we can't survive
Can't survive without your presence.
Guide us in the right direction.
We need your guidance.
Send your healing power.
Lord, heal our land.
Tell somebody like a ship without a sail.
Like a ship without a sail.
We will fail without you, Father.
Without you, we will fail. Like a ship without a sail.
Jesus, we've tried everything else.
Without you, we will fail.
And now our souls are crying out
Without a sail.
for a revival.
Without you, we will fail. Like a ship without a sail.
We're desperate for you, Jesus.
Without you, we will fail.
Send revival.
Send revival. Send revival.
Blanche, would you help us to minister this message of revival?
We need your power. We need your anointing. We need your spirit, oh Lord. We need your presence. We need your healing.
Need your healing,
Send a
Lord.
revival, oh Lord.
Won't you please send a revival,
We need your
Lord?
power. We
Yeah,
need
we need your
your anointing. We
anointing.
need your spirit, oh Lord.
We want your
We
spirit,
need your
Lord.
presence.
Yeah.
We need your healing.
Heal us,
Send a
Lord.
revival, oh Lord.
Now right here, company, raise it up.
We need your power.
Send your
We
power.
need your anointing.
Want your anointing,
We need your
Lord.
spirit, oh Lord.
Change us,
We need your
God.
presence.
Your
We
presence is
need
what
your
we long
healing.
for,
Send a
Lord.
revival, oh Lord. We need your power. We need your anointing. We need your spirit, oh Lord. We need your presence. We need your healing. Send a revival, oh Lord.
Father, send your power.
Send your power.
Send your power.
Send your spirit.
Send your spirit,
Send your
Lord.
healing.
Send your healing.
Send revival.
Oh, Lord.
Send your power.
Send your power.
Send your spirit.
We want your spirit.
Send your healing.
We want your
Send
healing.
revival.
Lord.
Send revival.
Send it
Send
down.
revival.
Oh,
Send
Lord.
revival.
Send it
Send
down.
revival.
In your presence,
Send revival.
we need you, Lord.
Send revival. Send revival.
Only you can
Send
do it.
revival.
Send revival.
Send revival.
Send it to
Send
areas.
revival.
Send it to the church
Send
house.
revival.
Send it to the White
Send
House.
revival.
Our nation.
Send revival. Send revival.
We want you.
Send revival. Send revival.
Father, we thank you for the revival in our
Send us a
homes,
revival.
in our health.
We have a young man in the house. You just heard his music. And I know you were bouncing to it and just kind of getting into it, but he's a songwriter, praise team leader, choir director. Let me not hold you up. Let's welcome him into the house. Brother Andraye Speed. Good morning.
What's going on, great people? Good morning.
Hey, man.
Send revival, boy. You sending revival. You don't know about no revival, man. Hey, did you have to go to revivals back in the day?
I sure did, plenty of them.
And they had to go to school in the morning, right?
The next day.
Bet your
2
grandma
hours of
made
sleep.
you go. Grandma
That's
made
right.
you go to this.
Oh yeah, and you was going. If she said go, you going.
So, man, talk to us about Andraye Speed and Company. When did you get this started?
We've been together, Andraye Speed and Company, for about maybe close to 6 years now, actually.
Wow, cool. But you've been singing all your life, right?
Yes, sir.
How'd you get?
Story.
So this is how it all got started. So one day I went to church with my grandmother. My whole family went to church with my grandmother, but I happened to be sitting next to her this Sunday. And so the youth choir was singing. And so my grandmother turns to me and she says, boy, you gonna sing in that youth choir. And so I'm like, what? Like, and so I looked at her and I'm like, no. And she's like, no, you gonna sing in that youth choir. So you can't tell your grandmother no. So I got in
Nope.
it and been singing since then. Took over the youth choir when I was 14, played the organ for them and directed them. And it's been nonstop since then.
So you plays organ and everything, Debara. He's a musician and all. What all do you play?
Organ and piano. My main instrument is piano, but my church was very organ driven back then. So, kind of had to adapt to that. So.
All right. So you love singing now, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. And thanks to, you don't call her grandma. What did you call her?
Meemaw. That's my Meemaw.
But listen, send revival, but you are working on a project now. What are you working on now?
Okay, so we're working on our full album and it's going to be called Overcome. So I can't give all the details yet because I don't want to get in trouble with my people, but we're definitely shooting for 2022 when we're going to be doing the album release and all that good stuff. So it's going to be good. So be on the lookout for it.
You sure you can't tell us no more? You sure?
Don't get him in trouble. Don't give him trouble. But
I'll
here's
just
what
put it
I
like
want
this.
to
We're
know.
going to have a lot of good guests on there. I'll give you that. We'll have a lot of good special guests. So yeah.
And we're going to feature that once you get it done.
Awesome. Thank you.
But here's what I want to know. You are a songwriter. What inspired Send Revival?
Awesome question. So as you all know, we've all been going through the pandemic. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but it seemed like, we've already had issues in our country before the pandemic, but once it started, it seemed like all the violence and racial injustices and just everything went up during the pandemic. And so through all of the that and the deaths and the racial injustices and the people going through financially, it kind of left us in a grieving state as a whole, not just in our cities, but in the entire country and in the world. Kind of left us in grieving. We were losing big names, family members, personal friends we knew personally. And so one day I was in here praying about it because my heart was just heavy for the world. And I asked God, what would you have me to say or sing or write that can minister to your people and what we need right now? And so after that prayer, God instantly began to just download the song. So I run to my keyboard and I start playing the melody line and the words are just coming. So I'm writing really fast. And so that's where Send Revival came from.
Wow. Man, that's awesome. That's a great testimony there, man. It really is.
That sounded anointed.
It did. Look, you hear the silence. We're sitting there going, wow, just marinating what you just because we have lived that moment, and I know you have a lot of people who are responsible for helping you put this stuff together. I know you have some shout outs and some thank yous. Who would you give those to?
First and foremost, I got to thank God because without him, I'm absolutely nothing. So God first, he's the one who made all this happen. I want to shout out my amazing wife. She's beautiful, she's strong, she's awesome, and she also sings in my group. So, she's my favorite soprano because
of course
she's incredible. Shout out my singers. I want to shout out my singers, the company. I love y'all. You guys are not afraid of hard work and y'all put up with my taskmaster mentality. So thank you. and my church, actually both of my church homes, which is New Corinthian Church, Dr. Webster Sr., and the Village Church, Dr. Webster Jr.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And we want to say thank you, Andraye Speed and Company out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I got it.
He still had to close his eyes to say it.
God, that's not y'all. We ain't going through that this morning. Listen, we get ready to go to a commercial break. And thank you all for watching the show. We appreciate you for giving this man the platform. You are the one that's giving this platform because you support Gospel Awakening. We're going to a commercial break and we'll be back. Don't you go anywhere. Thank you, Dr. Speed.
Thank you guys.
Love you much.
I am Ben Boris Peterkin of VB Peterkin Funeral Home, and caring for families is something we do.
BB Peterkin Funeral Home. Families choose us because we take the time to get to know them and help decide the most appropriate arrangements for their loved ones. Your personal touch is what matters most, offering a wide range of services from life insurance to affordable cremations. VB Peterkin Funeral Home will make sure your final moment is just how you want it to be.
Hop, 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 it's what I do. I'm doing my thing. What about you? I can hop. I had my doubts, I had my fears, I had my share of useless tears. Your trust in me increased my faith and let your love make
Now you can enjoy your coffee with Gospel Awakening with an original Gospel Awakening coffee cup. These souvenirs are autographed with the original signatures of the television hosts. Also, visit Gospel Awakening's online store and check out our other memorabilia to add to your Gospel Awakening collection. This is just another way you can help keep gospel television on the air for years to come. Thanks for your support.
Okay. It's been a great show. I know y'all have enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Right, Terence?
absolutely. We have enjoyed Andraye Speed and Company. We really appreciate him being our featured
Yes.
talent for this morning.
And he's working on his other projects and stuff. And so you will see him again. When he completes his project, we're definitely going to bring him back to the show.
Yeah, and tell all the people, again, this is how we're able to do what we're doing. And you're going to give some thank yous, some shout out.
I'm going to give some shout outs right now. You know, for some reason, Terence, seems like I think I might need my little, I can put these on, but today I might need to use these a little bit.
So you going to tell your age this morning.
I don't care about none of that there.
Look
blessed.
where he brought me from. I'm sorry, go ahead, Debara.
We're giving a shout out this morning, y'all. That's the coffee in him, but he'll be okay. Brother Tyrone and Charmaine Melton of Soul City, North Carolina. James and Val Shoemate of Durham. Eugene Cord of Durham. Harold and Rose Blackwell from Seattle, Washington. And Naomi Chisholm from out of Raleigh. Y'all, thank you so much. Yay.
Hey, listen, go to our other social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. Y'all know, like us, follow us, subscribe to us. It is so important that you do these things because all of these numbers help us to look even better and go further. And don't forget about your coffee cups with our original. Now listen, Debara's doesn't quite have the signature on it, but I'm hoping the next show we'll have it, but I got mine with the original signature. Get these as a souvenir and have coffee with Gospel Awakening, the Gospel Awakening way. This is all the support for the show. What were you going to say?
Well, I'm saying, don't make me feel bad because I don't have mine yet with my signature on it.
I'm sorry, Deb. I wasn't trying to do that, but payback is something else, ain't it? We love you all. We thank you for watching this show, and we hope that our sibling relationship can inspire so many others of you to know, hey, listen, family can work together. And we want to say thanks to you all for that. And so, Deborah, I love you, my sister.
Terence, I love you very much, and I'm thankful for the opportunity. And again, to you, thank you. It's because you're watching us that we are able to present this and to do this show.
All right. We're going to end this with Ethan Kent. Everybody, thank you for watching Gospel Awakening. Until another wonderful Sunday morning, God bless you.
See you next Sunday.
Out of the darkness, there is a light. Your word of truth outweighs the light. Your joyful sorrow, healing the pain. There will be victory in Jesus' name. You'll get the glory out of this. You'll get the glory out of this. You'll get the glory out of this. You'll get the glory, Lord, yeah, out of this. Yeah, out of this. In your hand of mercy, yeah, fighting for me, you'll get the glory. Ooh, out of it, can you help me say, you'll get the glory? Out of this, you'll get it out of this, God, yeah, you'll get the glory.
Gospel Awakening is supported by viewers like you. We hope you've enjoyed this program. And until next time, God bless you.